Today is Monday, the 12th day of April 2025, and it's our first documentary for the $0 to $100,000 in funding capital. Like I said, I want this to be a real documentary, and for that, I won't be trying to make it professional by going on my trading decks to make a video for you. I just want this to be as real as it can get, and that is because we are starting from zero. I just want to document my trading life, and I'll also try to be adding my day-to-day activities when necessary. The reason I'm making this public is because I want the whole world to hold me accountable. I could actually just stay and do this by myself without involving anybody, but I just want to put it before the whole world, and that is because I'm going to be motivated to keep pushing now that the whole world is actually watching. Sometimes when you make your goals public, it challenges you, and that is what I want right now. With all that being said, let's now go to the interesting part, which is the chart. Let's see if we can actually come up with a trade idea, or let's see what the chart actually have for us, if we're going to trade or not. And let's go. Now, if we take a look at the gold chart, you can currently see that the gold chart has been on an uptrend here, and I'm not trying to like fight that. Yeah, I'm not really trying to fight that. Now, see on the 4-hour time frame, we have the gold chart going up on this straight line. Now, a little bit of how I trade. I like to trade the London close and the New York overlap. That's the New York open. So that overlap there, the volatility there, I really enjoy it. And I like to trade at least when there is a medium or high impact volatility around that time. So around that time, if there is a medium impact or high volatility, I like to like expect, because that will actually push the market to one side, like that will inject volatility into the market. And today we have consumers inflation expectation around 4 o'clock. That will actually might inject volatility into the market. Now let's say on the 4-hour time frame, I like to just wait for the 4-hour to close. So it's going to close in the next 46 minutes. Once it closes, then it actually tells me what it actually wants to do. So what I was expecting this market to do, I don't want to go for the long right now because market is kind of like slowing down at this point. Like you can see, market is currently like slowing down. So what I want to do is I want to actually short the market, but I'm not going to force the short on the market. Now, I'm not going to force the market to say the market can actually keep buying, and it's kind of like risky jumping into the market already because the trend is like way up there. You understand? So what I was actually expecting, because when this 4-hour candle was forming, it actually came below this lows. It actually came below this low. So I was like, thinking it might close. You understand? And that's why we have to actually wait for the close all the time. You can see it's remaining 45 minutes to the close. You understand? So the market is actually rejecting up. I'm expecting it to give us a strong bearish close below this low, and once it does, it means that market is actually going to go for this liquidity, and it's okay to target that liquidity if market should close, if this 4-hour candle should close strongly bearish. But if it closes indecisive like this, it means we are still going to like push to the upside before it actually comes down, or we are still going to like push and keep pushing higher. So I don't want to like force the market. I don't want to force the market. The market is always right. It does what it wants to do, so you can't actually stop that. Now we have we have 45 minutes to the market close. Now what we can see on the 1-hour time frame is market still consolidating. So all this chopping is actually too much. It's supposed to be displacing to the downside. So the moment is supposed to be displacing, but currently it's actually like chopping, retesting every lows, and it's kind of like risky to just sell the market. So what we are going to do is we are going to still wait for this market to close. What I'm actually thinking is we might not get a trade opportunity today, and it's actually fine because we still have tomorrow, and this is just Monday, so we still have about 4 days to go before the week runs out. So it's okay if we don't actually see a trade today. I'm good with like 1 to 2 trades a week, and if I can get that, I'm very okay. You understand? And sometimes your opportunities might just present itself multiple times, and that doesn't mean you won't take it. You still have to like take it, but make sure that risk management is in check. So that's it, and we'll still be waiting for what the market to do. Now I can't start going onto the lower time frame, because if I start going onto the lower time frame, I'll start to frustrate. So I need to actually see that the 4-hour is actually strongly on one side before I can actually go to the lower time frame and look for a continuation pattern so that I can actually go in the direction of what the 4 hour trend is doing. You understand? With clear targets, which is like this target you are looking for. But if this market remains above, it's actually hard for us to just short the market. So we have to like come back tomorrow. So let's come back in the next 42 minutes to see what the market is actually doing. So as you can see, the 4 hour chart just closed strongly bearish, and it's a good thing. Now we have this point of resistance where market could just trade into and break down. So on the lower time frame now, I start expecting market to trade back up. As the lower time frame trades bullish, which is actually like a retracement, as it goes bullish, we want to see it align with the higher time frame, which is bearish. So once it start printing bearish candles, then we can actually engage the market here. The worst thing that could happen right now is this market keeps pushing all the way down. Yeah. So from what we can see right now, the gold market has actually refused to give me an entry. So I didn't get the entry. Market didn't really go to the upside and just started breaking down and keep breaking down. Well, you can't force the market to do what it wants to do. It's just like that. So we are going to come back tomorrow and actually come and trade the same way, and hopefully we are going to find a set of honorable. Tomorrow is actually my exam, but see how that goes. Okay, so I'll see you guys tomorrow. As you can see, the market didn't really give us any opportunity today, and that means we are going to come back tomorrow. The market didn't give us a setup, and it's okay, it's fine. We are going to come back tomorrow. And talking about tomorrow, I have exam tomorrow, and I don't know how I'm going to do that because it's actually clashing with when I'm trading. Like it's clashing with my trading section. And we're going to like come back tomorrow and see how it goes. I don't think it's going to be possible for me to trade, but let's see how it goes. Maybe I'll be trading and be writing exam. I don't know, but let's just see how it goes. So I'll like see you guys tomorrow, and that's it. Today is Tuesday, and it's not possible for me to trade today because my exam is actually at the same time I trade. Like it's clashing, and it's gonna be like really, really hard for me to trade. So I'll just go and write my exam, focus on my exam, and I'll just go and prepare now. We're going to prepare now. I'm all set for my exam, and yeah, we are all set to go and write exam. So let me take you around my school a little bit. Make we no go get issue. I never talk say I miss you. And when I just came back from school, very, very, very exhausted right now. Looking at the chart, there's nothing interesting that really happened. The markets didn't really move like that, and we just come to the chat tomorrow and see what tomorrow have for us. So see you all tomorrow. Yeah. It's Wednesday, on the 16th, and market is still not moving. Like market is not moving. You understand? London session has been quiet. Um, New York session has been quiet. It's all just been quiet. Now, if you go to the 15-minute time frame, let me go to the 15-minute time frame. Yep, 15-minute time frame. If you go there, you can see that all the lows have been like all the lows have been kept in check. None is being violated. See, we have this low, we have this low, we have this low, and anytime price approaches any low, you see that any of these lows, you see that it just goes up. It approached this and went up, approached this, took out the highs again, and so it's kind of like hard. So market is not going down. Market don't want to go down, and now it's kind of like risky to like jump into the market. Yeah, kind of like risky to jump into the buy. You understand? It's kind of like risky. Now, if you go to the 4 hour, you see that we've actually been trading. We've actually been trading bullish. Like we had some overnight run. See, all these are overnight. Yesterday, I was looking to like kind of buy, but I was not really on the chart and exam. Yeah, I was in school and I was writing exam. So I was thinking we are going to like have a good mover today to move to this top, but overnight when I woke up, I saw that price has already gone above, and now price kind of like slowing down at this place. So I wanted 1 hour to like confirm bearish so that I can actually sell. But when the 1 hour confirm bearish, now you see that it's kind of like inside of this was the candle I was expecting to confirm bearish, but it went and closed above this other candles high. So now we took out this liquidity. This is the 1 hour chart. You can see this is the 1 hour chart. So we took out this liquidity and then this closed bearish. But now if you go onto the 15-minute time frame, why I don't really like that close there is because we have this um we have these lows, these lows, these lows, and they are all in check. Now, what can happen or what will make me take trade because it's kind of like late already, going towards the closing hour. This is like the last hour, right? Okay, this 4, so it closes around 5. So the thing that could happen is if this market suspend bullish and then the next one, this 15-minute can suspend bullish and then the next one come and start printing bearish candle now, okay, think we'll take this low. But if it keep breaking and closing bearish, keep going up, breaking and closing bearish, it's actually going to like that's actually retracing and it might not be strong enough to take out these lows. Yeah. So that's just all so far. Gold still didn't give us any setup today. This is like the downside of sticking to one penny. You don't get to trade as much as possible, but the good side is you get to understand how that pair moves. So we'll just come back tomorrow. If you want to know a little bit about my journey and how I started trading, just watch this video here. Yeah, see you guys tomorrow, and that's all. So I'm currently in this trade and let's just see how it goes. Price went up onto 1:1 and started pushing back up. So I'll be adjusting my SL a little bit. I won't take it to break even, but I'll just put it here. So if it goes against us now, we just have $15 to lose. I'm targeting $50, but it got to $30 and it's kind of like going back up. So let's see if it's going to give us or take us out. Let's see. Out $15 loss. Yeah, I think this is better than a full loss. So we just see what the market is trying to do, if it's going to present any other opportunity, and if not, then we'll just see what tomorrow holds for us. Yep. So on the 1 hour we have this area supporting price and it's kind of like shifting down to the 15-minute as well to supporting price. So if this close bullish, that means you are going to go for the upside, and I want to like risk, since the other trade was like a half loss, so I'm going to like risk that same half here to see if we can actually get to this point. So that's what I'm going to be doing. Let's wait for this candle to close and let's go. So I just got into the trade again and it's kind of like going down. Um, if it fails, okay, that's it. But if it doesn't, like you see here, we are risking. See, I'm already in on the trade and I'm not moving my SL. That's where it's going to be if it fails. But I'm just risking $10 on this trade. So just see if we can actually. But if it doesn't, then and you can see price is almost at SL. So let's just see how it goes. If it fails, that means that will be all for today and we'll just come back tomorrow. So you can see we got stopped out and price started going in our first direction. Now I don't really like changing bias like that because when I focus on one place I'll just, but on the 1 hour time frame, let's go on. So this is actually the loss, $26 today, and I'm planning to reach $25. So the $1 on top there is not really much, so at least, but it's okay. So on the 1 hour time frame, you can see how price went above and started finding resistance on this side. So that was the reason why I was shorting. And then when price started going up, I was expecting here to like hold also, but it was kind of like consolidating through. So, and this means price is not like willing to move. So that will be all today. I just think that will be all today. We've done a lot today. I don't really like changing bias like that, but still we did and we took the loss. But and the reason why I did is because the other loss was just small. So I just like, okay, since I still have about $10 to risk, let me just do it. You understand? And it actually turned out not good. So we are going to come back tomorrow. Anytime price is not willing to move like this, it's always like this. Like the loss is just gonna come. Anytime price wants to move, it's kinda like, so sometimes it's just good to stay away from market like this. But let's just see how let's see how tomorrow goes. Let's just come back and see how tomorrow goes. Okay. So today is Friday. Today is also Good Friday, and the market is closed. So the banks are on holiday here, so the market is closed. Now we only took one trade this week, which was on Thursday, and it was a loss. So I predicted sell, and it actually took me out before selling. So the market took me out before selling, and that's the same thing that happened on Thursday last week. So Thursday last week, I actually predicted the market, and it took me out. I predicted a buy, it took me out and bought. So it's happened last week Thursday, and this week also it happened. So it's kind of like weird though, but it's okay. That's what forex is. It's always like that. We can't always be accurate. So here's the balance for the week. Yeah, so here's the balance. And what I'm planning on doing is, if I should lose one more trade, I'm going to get another account because it's a funded account and I don't want it to suffer too much. So I'll like I'll give it a break. I'll give this account a break and then trade it from next month. So if I should lose any trade going into next week, I'll just get another account and focus on that account and let this one breathe a little. Yeah, so that's what I'll be doing. With that being said, I think we've come to the end of this week, and please don't forget to like and subscribe and also share my videos, and you can watch my previous videos as well too. So I'll see you guys next week, and that's all.